We've just landed at Lake Placid. We had to do a little bit of exploring and some off-roading, but we found what I think is going to be a decent little place to camp. We haven't looked at it yet. I just got into the grass and had to shut down and do a walk down to the grass, but found it's pretty good, smooth, and Dad just pulled in behind me and he's waiting to shut down there. So I'll give you another update here in just a minute on how the Lake Placid adventure is going to pan out. It turned out that Basin Harbor, where we wanted to go for the night, had a NOTAM, and they were going to be closed just for basically today. So we weren't able to go over there. So this is our new adventure for the night. Welcome to Lake Placid.
Thank you. What a find.
Here we are at Lake Placid, just finished getting some dinner. We walked to a place called Big Slide. Behind me you can see these are the actual ski jumps here in Lake Placid. Here's Dad behind me. It's really bright out. We're actually on the middle of the runway right now, walking back to our kind of lean-to where we're going to be camping tonight. And then back here, this is Whiteface Mountain. And so it's a really beautiful evening, beautiful area up here in the Adirondacks. Well, we got fire going here at the little lean-to. Got back from dinner and hanging out here next to the roaring fire. A little bit of mosquitoes and everything, but the fire seems to be keeping them away pretty good. Hey, it is Sunday, and we are at Mount Washington Airport. Somewhere in between. We just left Lake Placid earlier today, and we're headed out towards the coast now of Maine. We just stopped in to get fueled up, and we're about to blast off and make the last hour and a half out towards Maine and see what we can find out there at the coast. So, here we go. Landed, and as we were landing we heard some traffic in the area and landing in the grass, which was a Waco steerman, and so it turned out behind us here the museum that we'd come to see was actually, they had a get-together today, and it was just winding down, and there was a couple airplanes, the Waco and the steerman, that were hopping rides out there, and so we pulled over here and parked both Luscombes here and got to talk to some of the folks for a little bit while they were getting cleaned up and shutting down. We're going to try and head over to the FBO now and find some lodging.
There we go.
I like that.
figure out how we do this. A dry run. Will it reach? Oh yeah. Okay. Button, button. Who's got the button? There's a button. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Five feet, and that was on a slide.
Alright, here we are in Rockland, Maine. Dad and I are out here on a floating pier. We're just looking around at some of the stuff that's here in this little pier area. The Pearl doesn't look open anymore, and all these different boats that are all out here in the bay, all tied down. It's towards the end of the day, and the weather that was here, which was low clouds and misty rain most of the day, just kind of on and off. Not really bad rain, but it started to clear a little bit, and it's a little further out here to see that we can capture all the little boats out there. Good morning. Here we are at Rockland. We did Owl's Head Transportation Museum here, and spent a day during the poor weather, and we're getting the planes ready this morning to blast off to Bar Harbor. Dad's cleaning up his windscreen, and one of the things we gotta do next is he just told me that he's got a tree frog in the engine bay that he can't manage to get out because he keeps chasing him around and hiding, so we gotta try and team up and see if we can get the tree frog out. Dad was able to get his tree frog out of the engine bay, and here he is. Nice little tree frog. We just departed Rockland. It's actually the Knox County Airport, and as we're flying along here, Dad is in front of me. Landed at Bar Harbor. Initially we were going to land on 3.5, and then ASOS a couple of times basically said it favored 0.4. And when we did land on 0.4, holy cow, it was quite the crosswind. Really probably should have landed on 3.6, but we managed to get them down, and no major issues or anything, and so we're getting some fuel and then see about getting into town. We made it to Bar Harbor. We're on a hilltop here getting some pictures. You can see the harbor up behind us. We were lucky that we got a parking space, and we're going to explore the area. Bar Harbor. They are drifting over here. Maybe they're motoring it. They're just letting it drift. Found a place to eat in Bar Harbor. I got him a lobster.
First time I ever tore a lobster apart.
So we're
Working.
eating.